amazing. He's already doing amazing things in my life. And I told, like, okay, have you ever had a deja vu moment? Thank you. Have you ever had a deja vu moment where the feeling that you're going to feel like when that big break just happens? It's like I felt it today. Like, where you accomplish like one of your dreams, one of your goals. And I had wanted to live in Florida before I moved to Georgia. Oh, I did? Okay, perfect. Thank you for confirming. But yeah, I had wanted to live in Florida way before I moved to Georgia, way before I moved to Atlanta. So it was crazy that. And one thing I can say is, like, when you're working on a goal or when you're working on something that you see for yourself, like, don't talk about it. I feel like God was saying to me, this blessing that I have for you, I don't want you to disclose any of the details. God is speaking now. Oh, God's speaking now. I don't want you to disclose any of the details with anybody around you. Your mom, your sisters, your cousin, your best friend. Don't talk about it to nobody. And a lot of the time, I get it. I've done it before, where I was actually working to go to LA for the BET Awards, and I feel like I messed it up because I was so excited to talk about it. Hey, Jay Paulin, I was so excited to talk about it that it didn't go through. So I was like, see, you have to be conscious of when you're working on something. Sometimes the blessings that you are getting ready to walk in is literally between you and God. Like, for real. Like, I know oftentimes we want to like tell our mom because we're so excited, but don't tell nobody about none of the blessings that you're working on, because I have realized when I just work on what I'm working on and don't tell nobody and just work on it and just, pop out what they say, don't announce arrivals, don't announce moves, announce arrivals. So when you get the new car, then when you move into that place, then you do it. You know what I'm saying? So I said all that to say, don't talk about it. Don't let nobody in on your blessing. I'm for real, because some people literally, their bad energy, they're like, and it may not even be like their bad energy. Maybe God just wants it to be between you and him. And that's what it was. Like, when I was about to go to LA for the awards, I was so excited. I was telling everybody. And it was rescheduled. And I was like, maybe God was saying, girl, be quiet. So now I'm like, you know what? As I hit my blessings, as I'm working on my blessings, it's going to be between me and God. I'm not telling my mama didn't know. My sisters didn't know. Didn't nobody know. I just kept it all to myself. And with my next moves, don't tell nobody. Just be working on it. Don't nobody gotta know. You ain't gotta prove it to nobody. You ain't gotta do none of that. Just work on what you're working on. And then I looked up, people like, you moved to Florida? Yeah. That's always been one of my goals. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Atlanta. I cried when I was leaving because I was like, oh, I'm gonna miss everybody. But I was like, to be fair, I wanted to move to Florida before I even moved to Atlanta. That was always my goal. Like, Florida and palm trees is just, listen, wake up to beautiful weather every day. Oh my God. So I said all that to say, when you working on something, keep it between you and God. Zip your lips about it. Because sometimes I really do feel like God be saying, this is between me and you, not between me and your neighbor, not between me and your sister, not between me, you, your sister, and your cousin, and your ex-baby daddy, and they friends. This is between me and you. God's speaking now, even through me. this next blessing is between me and you. This between us. Okay? I might record a video and say that because I feel like God is speaking that. I hear that ringing in my ears right now. I think that's because I know, like, when I feel that ringing feeling in my ears, it's so crazy because I was literally asleep and I heard God talk to me out of this ear. I feel like that this is the ear. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit has. God is speaking now. So it's crazy because I feel like he gonna use this ear so that I can hear his word, so I can give it to people. And it's ringing in my ear right now. Like, somebody need to hear that. Somebody need to know that their job that they interviewing for, the interview that they got, stop posting it online that you got an interview. Just go to the interview and work it, and then come back, and when you get the job, then you can say something. It don't even say not even when you get the job. When you start working it, don't be in a rush to tell everybody what you're working on. And I can say that from a place of like sincerity, because I didn't do it all the time, but I'm telling you, I was so excited about LA going to the awards. I was just yapping so much, and then it got rescheduled. That's because I think I was talking too much to people who probably didn't need to know, because as long as I was quiet the whole time, I was on my way to LA for the awards. But the moment I got that confirmation and I started telling people, I shouldn't have said nothing. I should have just went to LA, boom, not said nothing. But that's why I'm able to tell y'all, like, when you're working on something, don't open your mouth because you can mess it up. For real. Don't open your mouth when I'm telling you, I'm going to record a video. I might even record this video and post it. I wonder if I can. But that's the word for today. Don't tell nobody what you're working on. They ain't got to know. And that's what's wrong, because a lot of the time we feel like that if we don't validate people and knowing hey, I'm working on getting me a new car, that they, you ain't got to prove to them that you're doing nothing. They ain't going to help you pay the car note, so it don't matter. Or they ain't going to help you pay cash for it, so it really don't matter. Okay? You ain't got to validate. And some people think they have their limited mindset to think just because you're not posting it on social media, you're not posting that you're working on X, Y, and Z, that you're not doing nothing. They think just because you're not posting, they really that delusional in their minds that they think that just because whole time y'all ain't know I was moving, did y'all? Nope. Because I ain't post not one sign. Because I ain't have to. It was between me and God. That's all that mattered. So just because and that's another message too for the people on the internet. Hey, Jezzo Owens. That's another message for the people that's on the internet. Not y'all, because I know y'all ain't like that. But for the people that's on the internet that think just because I'm not posting my moves that I'm not doing it, you don't know what a person working on. Everybody don't post all their moves and everything they doing on social media. A lot of people do that because they need validation. But validation is a dangerous drug when you need people to validate who you are as a person and what you're doing and what you're working on. Long as you know you're working on it, you good. You ain't gotta announce your moves to feel validated by some random people on the internet. Hey. But yeah, I might honestly save this live because, like, for real, I don't know when God speak to and through me, I don't know how to go and repeat it and say it again. And I just felt like he was just speaking through me to say that it's somebody that's working on something that he wants you to be quiet about it. Shh. What you're working on is between you and God. Your mama don't even need to know. As much as you talk to your mama don't need to know. As much as you talk to your grandmother don't need to know. As much as you talk to your best friends don't need to know. As close as you are with your coworkers at work, they don't need to know what God is doing for you. Yes, the enemy can hear what we say. Yes. And then sometimes, like, not just the enemy, but I feel like God is saying this. It's so profound. I feel like God is even saying that it's not the enemy. It's not anybody that don't like you. It ain't even that. He want us to trust him enough to know when to be quiet. When to be quiet. He like, I hear God saying, can I trust you with what I'm about to give you? I'm hearing God say, can I trust you enough that when I position you to be open for this next opportunity, are you going to go and run your mouth, or are you going to shh and keep it between me and you? Just me and you now. I've been waiting. Think I want to make that move. Hey, God said it, not me. Yeah, I know the enemy, the devil. I agree. It's definitely different components of it. You got the enemy who don't have no good intentions for you. Then you got naysayers and people who around you that's asking questions, not because they genuinely care about who you are as a person, but to be nosy and in your business. That's 2. And then 3, you got just that energy period that if you open it up too much to other people and God is asking you to keep it to yourself, he may even pull it back because he ain't want them to know about that. He wanted the relationship between you and him to be intimate. When you think about an intimate relationship that you have with somebody, it's not between you, that person, and the whole world, is it? No, it's between you and that person. So God wants certain things to be kept between you and him. It ain't even, that's what I'm hearing God say. It ain't even about the enemy, because he can shut the lion's mouth. He ain't worried about the enemy. That's the least of his worries. If God don't give the devil permission, he can't do it. So God ain't worried about the devil. God ain't worried about the devil. God wants you to say, hey, you know what? I can be still. I can close my mouth, and I can trust him, and knowing that, you know what, hey, God, go ahead, and this between me and you, which is good when you think about it, because it's like, one thing you know is when you talk to God, you ain't got to worry about nothing being repeated. You can call him at any time, and you can tell him anything that ain't going to be repeated. So I don't know how God just wanted me to say that to somebody. I don't know. Listen, I've been hearing him more lately, so it may even just be something that I needed to hear, that he's ministering through me as I go through this season, that somebody else need to hear. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't realize that you can bless other people by your walk. It don't have to be a million people. It can just be one person that you touch. And I just was hearing God say that in this ear. I told y'all something about this ear, that he gonna use this right ear. It ain't the left one. If you see what I'm saying, it's like I hear God out of this ear. So I hear God out of this ear. I'm telling you, I was asleep. I promise to God, I swear. I was asleep, and I just heard God just ringing in my ear, in this ear. And every time it's just been something in this ear that I hear God, like I just hear him in this ear. I don't know, I just do. So yeah, I just wanted to share that word, and I'm gonna definitely repost this because I see it a lot on social media, and I know a lot of people don't mean no harm. They really are just super excited to share with you guys and us and everybody. You silly. Like, people just really be excited to share what they working on. But God is saying in this time, it's not a season, it's in life. A lot of the time we say in this season, everything ain't a season. Some things God wants you to just do and walk this thing out. Okay? He is saying, shh. Okay? Shh. Shh. This between me and you. Shh. Shh. I know you excited to tell your friends, but shh. I know you want to tell everybody on the internet to make them happy and be excited for you and validate them, to make them, but shh. And you'll know when you can talk about it. You will know. You'll know. You'll know. Like now I'm able to talk about my move. But at the time when I was moving and deciding and praying and fasting and asking God if this was something that he wanted for me to do, then I had to. I was so excited. I went to tell one of my good friends. He was going to be the only person I told, but I said, nope. So that's the word for the day. If you get a really great opportunity, if you want to tell somebody or, kind of let it out, write it down. Or even just think it in your mind that, you know what, this blessing going to be even 10 times greater once I just don't say nothing. It be hard sometimes, I know, because you be so excited. You just want to be like, oh my God, I'm so excited. But right now, whatever you working on, be quiet. Don't tell nobody. Nobody. Not one person. If you want to talk to somebody, write it down and talk to the Lord about it. Until it's worked out. But anyway, I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna repost that because it was somebody that needed to hear that. I don't know who, but somebody did. And I just want God to keep using me because I feel like my senses in the spirit is getting stronger and stronger. I hear God a lot clearer now, and I don't know how or why, but I feel like he was developing me, hiding me, molding me, shaping me, forming me so that I can hear his voice clearer. So, yeah, hey, yep. So, and I be so irritated sometimes with people when they do that. I love like not everybody on the internet, but I know a lot of people literally just be excited. But they be like, I got an interview tomorrow. I be wanting to say, shut up. Just don't put everybody in your stuff. I'm all ears. Literally. I be wanting to tell them, like, don't put everybody in your stuff. Like, everybody don't need to know what you're working on. I know you want validation. I know you want everybody to be proud of you. I know you want to tell your family, but shut up. Be quiet. Don't tell us, like, it's crazy. It's like confirming something before it even happened. Like, you don't want all that bad juju tomorrow, some wish me luck. Some people, you don't want them to wish you luck. Some people, child, that's literally how they say, like, you don't want anybody to pray over you. That's so true. Everybody's spirit, you can't trust everybody's spirit to be in the right place. You don't know all them folks. I'm telling you. I swear, I just heard God say, can I trust you enough to just be quiet with what, It's like, dang, like, Lord, I didn't look at our relationship as intimate. And that's something that I learned in the last couple months is that my relationship with God is even intimate. And intimate is not between me, him, and other people. It's between me and him. So that's the word for today, but I